Yes, there is. This is.
Yeah, she's got.
Go on.
She's got one hand on the window, looking out at it like a homeless kid in a Christmas movie.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Perfect. It is a glass window too.
How long does it take us to get there?
About 20 minutes.
Okay. For 10 of those minutes, I'm going to ritual cast Wrist Pocket, and I'm going to use it on a gold piece.
1 gold piece. For the next hour, that gold piece is inside of your wrist meat.
Maybe we're going to do maybe some magic shenanigans to, maybe a magic show if I can convince Varendir.
Yeah, if he can do it at the moment.
Orleth will tip the drivers an additional silver piece.
Oh, thank you quite, young man. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, thank you quite, young man. I appreciate it.
Young man?
Young ma'am.
Oh, ma'am. That was out of character. I thought you said young man.
Oh, thank you, young man. With your strangeness and your porcelain tits.
Oh, I thought I put those away.
I take them off and keep them in my bag. She keeps them in her bag. Detachable.
Thank you. And thank you. May any suffering you have last... excuse me. May any suffering you have be short, and the relief wonderful.
Guidance of the Triad to you.
Thank you. Yeah, she will step out and I think I'm gonna need to get to bed soon.
Yeah, me too. But we got a little bit more time. So, you walk out. William's journal.
Sorry, I hit the button.
Let's see. Oh man, you've been remembering the the NPCs. Ghouls. God damn, these notes. I don't do notes like this. My notes are cursed. But
yeah.
So, you all step out. One moment.
Like, in a lot of the games I play in, I'm like one of the only people who write notes. In one game, the DM uses my notes to give us recaps of the previous session.
Hey, listen, somebody's got to be the note keeper, and I keep it in my head using bullet points to reactivate it.
Yeah, I kind of just try and keep like the spark notes of the main stuff that kind of goes down.
I have like a bullet point to-do list for the session of things I have ready and things that you need to encounter, character names, all that. So that's technically notes, but the minor people sometimes don't get written down. And I do have a big giant fucking text document that's full of like all the characters and their organizations in alphabetical order that I update sometimes.
We in the session here, and when the next session starts, fucking
Ricky, what are you doing? I'm reading your notes.
You unleashed the horror you wanted to today as the Temple of Elmater explodes in front of us.
If I released the horror I was planning here in Waterdeep would end.
What the? We are level 4!
Oh, you'll be fine. Hello, you guys would be fine. It would end Waterdeep.
You're saying the entire armies of Waterdeep couldn't repel whatever the fuck this is?
They'd make it worse, in fact.
What the fuck are you planning to unleash?
You'll find out.
Oh, a horde of infinite ghouls.
Infinite ghouls! 10,000 ghouls. So, Before you is the Hospice of St. Lauspin. It is a marble building with beautiful stained glass windows that actually shine with a skylight above them inside of the building that causes them to shine out as well as in. So being projected outward on this beautiful tile opening is actually a very red, orange, and pink rendition of Ilmater on his knees, his fists clasped, looking to the sky. He's bleeding from multiple wounds. He looks exhausted and haggard. His hair is greasy. Tears pour down his face that has been slit with knives. And he's just looking to the sky with hope. And that is actually being projected onto the ground by this skylight. In a beautiful red light. To the side, there are statues of Ilmater, one on each side, both in two different, racked pane stances. One of them is one that you know very commonly, which is he's actually curled up in a ball. He's like resting on his knees and his forearms, with his fists curled in, and his face just racked in torment, and his back is just covered in deep, open gashes. And he's just like hunched forward like that, like on all fours, his forearms and his legs, and his forelegs flat with the ground, like forehead on the ground, like that. You can see the beads of sweat carved onto the marble. And the other one is another traditional one, which is him hobbling, like knock-kneed, back bent, arms tucked in. And with this one, he actually appears to be standing over a child who is immaculate, undamaged. Also, just looking forward with that same look of determination and controlled fear that he himself wears. And the doors are there.
What beautiful art.
It's very nice.
Yes.
Varandir is trying very hard to look at this. He actually seems very interested. The sun is killing him, though. The poor boy is like, it's when you first walk outside for the first time in days, and it's noon on an ungodly bright day, and you can't keep your eyes open. He's suffering that right now, and he's trying to look at this.
It's like it just snowed, and the sunlight is bouncing off the snow directly here.
Exactly, and he's having that. And it's marble. These floors are marble, so it is exactly that. Well, the floors aren't marble. There's actually, like, a darker stone tile leading in, but there's, like, an outside rim of marble, and the building itself is marble in areas, and brick and other, like, stone, cold-colored brick and others. No, it's red and white, so it's red brick and marble. With the stained glass. And it projects outward. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I kind of, in my head, I thought they'd use, like, a more, how do I say this? A less grandiose material?
This
maybe
is the
granite or
one.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red and white are important colors with Ilmater, so yeah, it's red stone brick with marble parts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's probably a good secondhand market of like excess marble that they don't need and cannot use.
That, and this is the city of Waterdeep. Unless the god outright refutes it, they are going to go big on their temples here.
Yeah.
But yes, Torleth will give a little, like, clasp her hands in front of her, give a little bow to the temple, and start to head on in.
All right. You walk in. Almost to a magical degree. Perhaps it's the architecture of the building, perhaps there's an actual magic. The hustle, the bustle, the noise of outside, when that door closes behind you, is almost gone. In this dimly lit room, Varandir, you hear him sigh with relief. As you look at a room lit by the red light of the stained glass windows and candles in red and white glass tubes, it is quiet. There is a central statue of Ilmater in that same curled up in agony pose, center on the pulpit. And there's a man standing behind him giving a sermon. And there are people sitting in the pews. It's very Catholic Church in here. It is very, very Catholic Church in here. It's stained glass windows depicting different events in which Ilmater himself interacted with mortals or took on a suffering with his own hands. Of just various people and various tortures, but they are being shoved to the side as he takes it for them in various permutations. The sermon appears to be drawing to a close, and it speaks of the blood shed by Ilmater are the tears of love shed by one who would sacrifice anything for those they care about. It ends on that sort of note. And the choir picks up in something that is akin to a dirge. It is a slow, mournful song, but it is one of thanks. And that's where you are. That is the Hospice of St. Lauspen in their most forward-facing open room. Do we want to continue? Go on.
No, I'm sorry.
Go.
Yeah, last thing is like Torleth will head to the front, and she will, or not head to the front, but she'll head to an open seat, and she will sit down.
Yeah, plenty of pews. It is very Catholic Church in here.
Yes, and she will sit down and she will start to pray with everybody else.
Yep.
I imagine probably me and Varandir are probably going to hang back against the wall while she does this.
Varandir is taking in this building to an extreme degree. Like, he is looking all around. This place is so alien to him and so interesting.
Come on, Varandir, we can't stay in front of the main door. We gotta shuffle off to the side.
Like, you're actually getting looked at by the, I'll call him a priest. Alright. And you actually have to, like, pull him along a little.
Yeah, I'll pull him. I'll drag him out of the main, like, furrowway so people can get by.
There aren't people coming and going very much. Like, nobody else has tried to come or go since you got here. It's only been a few seconds, though. And yeah, Varandir is just looking at the stained glass and looking at the people praying over an idol of a man in agony. And no familiar sounds at first cross his ears. And these people do not look like the people he would know to come to a place like this. So he's just...
Got any questions, Varandir? You look like you're in deep thought.
He looks in utter confusion. I don't think you could answer them all.
No, but I could try.
And we're going to cut off right there.
Oh, did I?
No, I said, and we're going to cut it right there.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, congratulations. You have introduced the Drow boy to probably one of the most selfless gods in the material plane, or in the Forgotten Realms.
Above game.
Yeah.
What is the punishment for impersonating a god?
Depends on who's doing the punishment and which god you're mimicking.
Because I just realized with the Psy Crystal, I could fuck with so many people.
Yes, you could. Common tactic. Um, do you mean specifically in Waterdeep?
Yeah, specifically in like Waterdeep.
Okay, let me look up the code legal.
I think using magic on a person is like a fine for every single person. Uh, and can lead up to either hard labor or exile from Waterdeep, depending on a censure.
That's although it would be based off like mind affecting magic because I don't think it's
Yeah.
going to
Because
be
technically,
like
I'm
you're
not
unseated.
casting magic.
Yeah.
I'm using a magical device.
I mean, it is magic is
Yeah.
using magic on someone is using magic on someone.
Yeah.
Well, is psionics considered magic?
Yes.
Okay.
Very
Technically,
much. Yes.
psionics are an entire separate thing, but
Legally,
I guess
they are magic.
the crystal kind of just gives you
Yes.
psionic-like abilities. It's not probably purely psionic.
Well, here's the thing. It's also, I think it's like if you use specifically like mind affecting magic, like a domination or charm. I don't think it's like you telepathically communicated with someone. You are dead. But let me see.
I also there'd be like within context, like what were you doing with the magic? Like if you're just like
Yes.
fucking with people, making them freak out because of the god,
Yeah,
it's
there
a lot
would
less
be.
severe than like
Well,
trying to get money from them.
you would end up in a Temple of Tears seeing trial.
Using magic to influence a citizen without consent, fine or damages up to 1,000 gold and an edict.
Yeah, although I don't think it would count if you're just talking to them normally using magic.
Maybe, but him trying to mess with people to be like, "Hey, I'm your god."
Well, I think that would be a normal attempt at impersonation of an official. It would be a crime against the church, certainly. I'm currently looking through it. What I'm saying is, like, it's not going to be, oh, because you were using magic to talk to him, that counts as the magic crime.
Public blasphemy against the god or church is an edict.
There we go. Yep. It would also be.
Would it be blasphemy for just saying, "I am the god, you are my chosen"?
Yes.
Yes. It might also qualify as disorderly conduct at worship.
That I could definitely see. Blasphemy, though, that seems a bit.
It would be both. It would be both.
Damn.
Impersonating the god is blasphemy. Unless it's Lyra. If it's Lyra, she'd be like, "Oh, that's cool. Did you do it convincingly? Oh, that's good." If you get them to actually believe you, she'll actually bless you for that.
Well, yeah,
sick,
yeah,
bro.
Lyra, that
do
tracks
it again. Lyra would be like, "It's sick, bro. Do it again." That's why she's fun. That's why Lars Ornella likes her. Do it again.
Yeah, I just when you're saying like they're just sitting there praying, I was like, "Oh, I could fuck with so many people with this crystal."
Mm-hmm. It's very good for that.
Probably not a good idea, but I could.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Adworth gets the smallest amount of power and it immediately goes to his head.
Exactly. He's a wizard, man.
This is on par for wizards.
So yeah, I would call that public blasphemy and disorderly conduct. It'd be both.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do it, but I could probably fuck with like a warlock or a cultist.
For certain. Or just, more carefully fuck with people here in Waterdeep. They wouldn't immediately know it's you. How would they prove it?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, how do you prove it? Yeah. I was just flashing a fancy crystal in the yawning portal though, early in the day.
Yeah. Although, gonna be honest, there's a lot of people
with fancy crystals.
Yeah. Well, with psionic abilities.
I didn't think they're that common then.
They're common enough.
I mean, with the sheer number of people and the sheer number of ways you can get psionics.
Yeah. Like, Despater tieflings get a little bit of it. They get the Detect Thoughts spell. They're pretty rare though. Kalishtar are pretty rare. There is any, like you said, of the Great Old One warlocks would also be pretty fucking rare. Definitely not smiled upon in the city. Although there are plenty of Illithid posing as people. They would know, but they wouldn't exactly be part of the legal system. I'm trying to think what would the largest concentration of publicly known and legal psionics. But it's really coming off as secretive cabal kind of deal. But it would be something they know about, because keep in mind that Waterdeep is in fact ruled by people who are from this fucking universe and have dealt with psionics and know that mind flayers are a thing and that they do pose as people and integrate into societies to manipulate them.
Yeah, so they can see the patterns.
Yes. They would know there's something up, and there are ways to track it. Like, if somebody's using detect thoughts and somebody you're communicating with telepathically, they will hear you.
Oh, yeah, because it's not a private channel. It's literally just blasting. It's basically just like fucking...
You are projecting
what's
your
the word?
thoughts.
Yeah,
so that's
projecting
more
the thoughts.
thought. Yeah, that would be surface thought. It's not explicitly said, but the way this would have to work, that would be surface thought happening. That would be very surface thought.
Yeah, no, it's not like it's not secure. I'm not like trying to be secretive about it. It's literally just anyone who can detect thoughts, they can hear what I'm saying.
Unless you have something like Mind Blank or Intellect Fortress, yeah. If you have like something that would protect you, if you have non-detection up, it would protect you. They wouldn't be able to know. That's a second level spell, I think.
Non-detection is 3rd level.
Oh, okay. It's one of those. I know Lars has it.
8 hours, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. So yeah, there are ways to detect it, and there's ways to avoid being detected. You just have to be careful. Be smart. Use the brawn.
To be fair, Adworth hasn't really gone like too insane with power. He kind of just uses it to mess with some people.
That's how it starts.
That is how it starts. We'll see. We'll see what road he goes down.
Adberth should totally ask Lars Renlael how she handled her growth in magic and figure out from an older wizard what's it like to grow in power and how do you not let it consume you, or did it?
Was she very different in the last like couple hundred years, or has she always been this way?
300 years. Yeah, she's been different over the course of her life. She lived with the Drow for 16 years, among them, pretending to be a noble. She's probably done some shit recently.
Possibly.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try and get some sleep.
Yeah. Good night,
Alrighty.
William. Good night, everyone. I hope you enjoyed Freaky stalling for 4 hours. For 5 hours.
I hope you liked Torleth's mental breakdown.
Sad Torleth. Torleth's sad. Lars Renlael being a little bit heartbroken that Varandir didn't get to enjoy his first time seeing the sun so much as suffer from it.
Yeah,
He just got
that's what that
himself up
sunlight
the boot.
sensitivity gives you.
Yep.
By the bootstraps.
She didn't think it would be that bad.
All right, well, have a good day.
Thank you for shopping with us.
Adios.
I can't believe I just Kroger goodbye to you. Goodbye, people of the stream.